What's going on, Virgo? Welcome to your 2022 predictions reading. This is the Autistic Mystic. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this reading, Virgo, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the year 2022 and see what's coming your way, the different themes that you'll run into for the upcoming year. This is going to be a powerful year for everyone since it is a master number. 222 is a super powerful master builder number. So a lot of foundations are going to be laid this year for all of us. So that's super powerful. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, Virgo. So take the messages as they resonate for you and your current vibration and situation, and leave behind the ones that are not rocking with you. Also, definitely smash that like button, comment below what you think of this video. Share this video with a friend. I appreciate all the engagement as it helps me grow this channel, and we have a lot of good things in store for 2022 here. So stay in tune with it. It's going to be great doing readings for you this year as well. So let's see, Virgo. Let's go ahead and do 4 shuffles and really pull the energy for all of you watching this reading for 2022. As always, I want to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Virgo. Whoa. Last one here. All right, Virgo, let's lay out these cards and make sure that you can see all of them here. All right. All right, Virgo. So let's get into your reading for you. First thing we're going to look at here is your overall energy for the year. And this top row up here, this 3-piece, is your overall energy for the year 2022. You have the 8 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and also the 9 of Swords. So quite an interesting energy for you this year here, Virgo. You have this 8 of Pentacles, so I just see it being a year of productivity for you for sure. You know, working hard, putting your head down, definitely putting in the work to get to where you want to be in life. So it looks like a good year for money for you. Also to do with productivity, if you have a hobby or something, or like a certain skill that you're looking to get better at, I see you making a name for yourself this year with that energy, with that 8 of Pentacles energy here. Now I'm sensing a theme where you might have to stand up for yourself this year against some sort of authority force in your life. This could be the company that you work at, like the upper management. This could be a partner that you're dealing with here. I feel like there is a need for you to kind of like assert yourself. Part of the way you're going to be doing that, Virgo, intuitively what I'm sensing, is you're going to be doing it through your hard work. Okay, so you're going to be putting work in to kind of alleviate some sort of problem in your life here, but you see that we do have the Hanged Man energy and also the 9 of Swords here. So there could be like a pending decision that you have coming up here. The Hanged Man is all about a reversal in perspective. A lot of you could be getting a spiritual download this year about, maybe it has to do with how the world really works or how restricted you are. There is this feeling of restriction for a lot of you, like maybe you're not sure how to get out of a certain situation in your life. We're going to have to clarify those two to really get more information about it. But then we move on to what you don't see coming here. We have the Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, and the High Priestess here. And, you know, intuitively what's coming through is a need for you to creatively get by some sort of authority figure, right? This Hierophant card talks about orthodoxy and kind of the power structure. And you also have this High Priestess right next to it. which shows me that you're going to have to really tune into your intuition and not just trust the power for what they say. You know, this could really have to do with the general state of the world for a lot of you Virgos out there. You could be seeing through the system, you know, having a change in heart about some decisions that you make about to the degree about conformity. You know, with a lot of the whole world is in a madness state right now. So this year could be a lot of maneuvering through the obstructions that are being put on us by figures in authority. And I see you not backing down to it as well. So we could have some sort of like freedom fighters out there, Virgo. You have that Queen of Wands energy, which is like center of attention, brilliant speaker, standing up for what you believe in a fiery manner. I see this as your own energy. So there could be some like, you know what they say about spiritual awakening? Everyone thinks it's going to make you feel amazing. For some reason, it quite often happens that it's the opposite, especially at first. So I almost get you, like, you guys are going to get news of something this year, Virgo. Perhaps a disturbing truth about your past, about the current state of the world, about something that really throws you into a spiritual bender here. Okay? It's like you are, yeah, you're going to really be getting a download with that Hanged Man and the High Priestess here. So pay attention to your intuition this year for sure. Okay, and then we move on to the message from your spirit guides down here, and it's a beautiful message. We have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and also the Sun as the advice. So this Knight of Swords to the Eight of Wands here, this says get moving. You know, your spirit guides for some reason are wanting you to move forward with something with speed. This could have to do with your work, with increasing your productivity even more, like 10xing your results this year. I see good things for business or getting a promotion or something like that. But also, like, I'm just getting this feeling of attacking what's holding you down. So if you feel like there's some sort of injustice in the world with that Hierophant energy, this is kind of like you rebelling against the orthodoxy a little bit, you know, because these cards are a little bit edgy, right? They're kind of like a little bit, the Knight of Swords can be thought of as like a loner energy, like going on your, it's like a lone wolf energy, right? Some of you may be the black sheep of your family standing up to some sort of injustice or some sort of thing like that. But this energy for me intuitively is opposing this energy. So you guys, maybe this is a higher up at work, or once again, could be like the elites. I don't know if you guys are into that stuff, but there is this feeling of like cutting through bullshit this year for you, Virgo. So I love what I see there. Spirit is not saying for you to hold back here. You do have to be intuitive this year, but you're also going to have to take some action, maybe to alleviate yourself of that Nine of Swords energy as well. You also have the Sun from the message from your spirit guide. So happiness is definitely coming through this year. It goes back to, I feel like you guys are being awakened to something this year, right? The sun, it's like the light of the sun is melting away all the bullshit. And so like I said before, like people think spiritual awakening is amazing, awakening to some deeper truth, but you actually have the capacity to feel more. Most people have their head stuck in the sand their whole life. They're not really intuitive enough to actually understand what's going on around them. And the world is very complex. There's good in it and there's also evil. And so it's almost like you guys are being aware of darker energies that are around you, that on one hand it depresses you, but on the other hand it liberates you. So that's what spiritual awakening does. It's only for the brave. Awareness is only for the brave. And you guys are going to be brave enough to really face your demons this year, whether that be on the micro level in interpersonal relationship or the macro level of realizing the situation we find ourselves in as collective, as human beings, and maybe dedicating yourself to that awakening process and sharing and being a beacon of light for others. So this year is kind of like spiritual teacher in training. There could be a lot of you Virgos out there who feel like you have a spiritual talent that you want to share with the world. It's almost like this year is the foundation where that gets built, and you're really learning to share your gift with people. Some of you may have hidden this gift away for a long time too, is what I'm picking up on. And the Hierophant card as well, now that I'm thinking of it like this, it's coming through, this is you guys actually being your own authority figure, especially when it comes to the spiritual world. So I'm a tarot reader. Some would fit me into that archetype of being a little bit of a Hierophant. Tarot has some traditional, so there could be some sort of title that you get this year, some sort of traditional title. But remember, you're standing up to the old. So this could be you like leaving a Christian church and becoming a tarot reader, or vice versa, whatever your thing is. Whatever you believe will be reflected back to you. So I don't care what anyone believes in this reality. Whatever belief system works for you, do that. But there could be some sort of head position. You also could be rivaling someone in a head position. It could have to do with the elites of the world or a micro level. So I know I'm a little bit all over the place here, but I'm just channeling what wants to come through for your Virgo. So let's go ahead and get into your reading now and start clarifying some of the cards with the other cards. First thing that we're going to do is let's clarify this Hanged Man for you. Why is this here in your overall general energy this year? Could be learning as well, learning a harsh truth. Yeah, for a lot of you, you might learn a harsh truth, like a harsh lesson that you never forget is what's coming through as well. So let's see, though. Why is this Hanged Man here for Virgo? Why is the Hanged Man here for Virgo? Okay, so the Hanged Man is clarified by the Ripeness card here. So I feel like this could be a lot of you activating your own potential. Okay, this is the 9 of Pentacles. It's interesting. You have the 9 and the 8 of Pentacles now in your overall energy. So this is you definitely becoming financially independent this year. You know, the Hanged Man to the 9 of Pentacles, though, this is you realizing that you're ready for activation. You're ready for downloads from the universe here, right? You're like a fruit on the tree that is ready to be bitten into, and it's going to be juicy. So pretty much like, I feel like you guys are so juicy on the inside. Like you have something to share with the world. Potentially being a leader of yourself, right? The Hierophant and the High Priestess, these are like the two religious kind of priests here. So there could be something about you stepping into a role as a teacher is becoming more and more prevalent in this reading, right? Working hard and doing that, whatever your work is, expanding it. So I like what I see here. Let's also clarify this 9 of Swords here for you, though. What is this doing here in your overall energy? Why is this 9 of Swords here? Okay, so the 9 of Swords is clarified by the Laziness card, guys. Yeah, so there's this feeling of perhaps wasted potential, right? Because you have the Hanged Man to the Ripeness card. Now you have the 9 of Swords to the Laziness card. So this could be you maybe regretting that you didn't work harder in the past for some of you. Now, for a very select few of you, this could be you kind of working too hard and actually needing to take a step back. Because you have that productivity card, right? Then you have this laziness to the 9 of Swords. There could be a feeling of you never let yourself get a break. For some of you, I'm definitely getting that. So maybe for some of you, you have to know yourself. For some of you, you're going to have to give yourself a break from working so hard all the time. But for others of you, if you feel like you haven't been in that worker mode, you haven't been in that beast mode, then definitely for you, it's going to be more so about getting off the couch and actually activating your highest destiny with this Hierophant. Yeah, the Hierophant and the High Priestess down here. Something to do with your destiny here. So let's go ahead and move on to that. Why is this Hierophant here in the centerpiece to your reading? Why is the Hierophant here for Virgo? Okay, the Hierophant is clarified by the Understanding card here. So yeah, it's like what I sensed in the beginning here, Virgo. Some of you are realizing that you're going to have to set yourself free from some sort of traditional hierarchy or some sort of traditional way of doing things. I feel like there's an understanding that you've been in a cage for a long time. This could be a lot of different things. This could be outdated belief systems that you inherited from your family is what's coming through, and being like a bird flying away, right? Like questioning, maybe your parents like have a really stuffy idea of what sexuality is about and you have to break free from that. But I definitely see you breaking free from some sort of orthodoxy. And whatever you're breaking free from, you're actually going in a new direction to establish something new. So the other part of this is definitely an understanding that you guys want to be a leader for yourself, right? Be the leader of your own life, or even start something new. So there could be this feeling of breaking away from a certain tradition and starting your own tradition, being a person of influence and power, especially in spirituality. I know a lot of you guys are spiritually gifted out there, probably way more intuitive than me, a lot of you. So let's clarify this High Priestess. Why is this here? Okay, the High Priestess is clarified by the Transformation card. So I feel like this is going to be an internal identity shift for you guys. This is kind of like the Death card here. So there's going to be an internal transformation. Once again, I feel like if there's been something like tying you to some sort of power structure, I feel like you're going to be like letting go of all the self-doubt about it. You're going to be like, oh my God, like I'm utterly transformed from the inside out. And that's the most powerful transformation you could have, that starts on the inside. So love what I see there. All right, and let's just clarify a few down here. Let's see what your spirit guides are trying to communicate to you here. Why is this Knight of Swords here for you in this reading? This just looks like happiness happening fast. Gotta love that. Okay, yeah, so the Knight of Swords is clarified by the clinging to the past here. This is you guys chopping the head off the past here, right? Chopping that block with that sword. So this is you moving into a totally new phase of your life that starts with an internal decision to do so, to act with confidence and persistence as you make this transformation. So this is moving away from the past, once again, turning orthodoxy on its head, starting your own traditions, not having to go with the way that other people have been doing it. And I feel like whatever you guys do for work could really help you with that if you're independent and you kind of can rely on yourself or a trusted source of income here. So I like what I see, and I just see happiness coming in super fast to your reality here, Virgo. So I love what I see. So the last thing that we're going to do here is get a quick oracle message for you before we send you off. I think you're going to have a great year here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 shuffles and see what energy you need to embody this year. So let's see what Spirit wants you to embody this year. Let's see, what energy does Virgo need to embody here in 2022? All right, let's see what we got here. All right, wonderful energy. So the first thing we have here is Lady Portia, divine order. Okay, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So the wonderful Lady Portia here. Okay, so an important lesson is unfolding. That's why I said that Hanged Man is there. Inner transformation. You guys letting go of old belief systems that no longer serve you. Do what you feel is right, not what the traditional way of doing things tells you. An important lesson is unfolding. And I feel like that's going to become more clear when you can let go of the past with more confidence here. And not being like lazy anymore will help you as well for some of you. Now you also have Mahavatar Babaji. And this is all about soul expansion. So your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. Yeah, so this is like understanding synchronicity, your own individual connection with the universe at a deep level that goes beyond words, the logic, the intellect, right? You can start to download things straight into your heart which goes beyond all logical things. So this is amazing. Soul expansion, divine order. There's definitely a lot of deep spiritual work being done this year. And I feel like it's going to be something you can share with other people as you really hone in on what that message is. I think you can really do that with the Sun, the Hierophant, High Priestess, right? Spiritual teacher energy. Then you have Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Okay, and what do we say there? Share your gifts. So this is about you. Whatever lessons that you're learning here, Virgo, you're actually meant to share it with the world and receive benefits for doing so. So with that being said, I love this reading. Super powerful spiritual year for you, but also in the physical as well, expanding. So with that being said, if you want to find information on how to book a personal reading with me, Virgo, feel free to click the link in the description box of this video. You can find all of my options there for personal readings. I would love to work with you guys. And either way, I will talk to you guys next week on your next reading. This is the Autistic Mystic. Have a great year. Peace.